I don't actually understand how this works. If I want to transpose it in between keys, I can't do it. Why is it so hard to transpose any song into any key? Well, today we'll find out in this live lesson with ARCD pianist Jack Chen.
All right, so the first step in this case would be to learn the key signature that you're transposing to.
Okay.
So what you just did just now was good, where you played the A major scale, right? So you know what sharps are in A major. So since you know the sharps, we have what? C sharp, F sharp, and G sharp, right?
An A major?
A major. Yeah, we have 3 sharps in this key.
Is it important for me to memorize what those are?
Ideally, so you don't have to play it out every time.
So I actually don't know that. I have to play it out.
You have to play it out.
And sometimes it'll be wrong and then I correct it.
It is ideal if you could memorize it, but if not, as long as you can get it before you start transposing, then it's okay.
And that's okay because actually this is a quick check. I can just do that and I'll know.
Yeah. So good, that's the first step. You have to make sure you know the key, the key signature of the key that you're transposing to. Now, our second step would be to learn the scale degrees of each chord. Let's play each chord in succession.
Okay.
Yep. Good. Yep, so in this case, we can see each chord starts on a different degree of the scale. We have C major, the first one, and then we have G major, the second, the 5th degree, and then A minor, which is the 6th, 3rd, 4th, 1st, 4th, 5th.
What does that mean?
So the way I got this was by looking at the bass note. See, so in C major, right, we have 8 notes in C major, 7 distinct notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then C at the top again.
Okay.
So each of these notes can represent one chord. So the way it works, 1, 5, 6, 3, 4, 1, 4, 5.
So it's just the root note of the chord.
Yeah, you take the root note of the chord, and then you find that root note's scale degree.
What's
within
the scale
the scale
degree?
A scale has 7 distinct notes in it, right? Each of those distinct notes is assigned a number, 1 through 7. Each of those notes, each of those numbers essentially has, you can build a triad on top of each note. And that's how you find the scale degrees. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
Each chord is 1, 3, 5.
Every chord is 1,
Well,
3, 5.
if we're talking about triads, yes. So although sometimes we use inversions, right now each chord you can do.
Okay.
Right? You can each chord can be 1, 3, 5.
So I'm trying to transform what I'm doing into a 1, 3, 5.
Yeah. Yeah, so you have to, that's the basis of learning the scale degrees of the chord.
Okay. All the notes in a scale.
Yes, all the notes in the scale, each one has a number assigned to it, that's its scale degree.
Okay. Oh,
Right?
so you're saying when I do this, I need to know 1, 5,
Yes. 6,
6,
3,
4, 1, 4, 5.
Exactly,
Okay.
yeah. Now the third step, we kind of actually already covered it with this previous step, but it's learning how to make a triad. In that case, since we already kind of know, let's try transitioning this to A major and try making the triad there instead. So remember what our sharps are in A major? Yep. So there's certain keys that use sharps and certain keys that use flats. These are like kind of like just commonly accepted. A major is one of those that uses sharps. Because if you were to say this is like a D flat,
It jumps.
then yeah, what would we call our root note? Would be A, B, D flat? That wouldn't really make sense, right? We're
so
trying to
it still has to go in the
order of the notes,
So
exactly.
A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A.
Yes.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
in order.
Okay, so let's try building the triad.
Wait, let me see what it is. So 1, 5,
Yeah.
3,
1, 5, 6. I can call out for you the
Also, it's hard because I know what it is because I listened to it, right? It's much easier if I went down,
Okay,
you know,
can go
because I
down.
know how it sounds. But
Yeah.
if you want to stick in the 1 octave,
Yeah.
it's harder for me to identify which one it is.
Well, yeah, this is how we can go from using mostly your ear into using your knowledge.
Okay,
instead.
so you're gonna yell it out for me?
Yeah, so
Okay.
first one is 1,
1,
5, 6, 3, yeah, 4, 1, 4, 5. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Let's try adding the bass note too. So
Okay.
1,
Okay.
5.
5. And what is my bass note supposed to do?
It goes to, it's the same. It follows the
goes
right
the
hand. Yeah, 1, 5, 6, 3, 4, 1, 4, 5. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So that's the exact same progression from C, now in A major.
Quick pause, we do things differently here. We don't sell courses and we don't hide great coaching behind paywalls because everything we teach on this channel stays completely free and that's never changing. If you want to help keep it that way, join our YouTube memberships where you'll get access to our private community, member perks, and you'll be directly supporting free education for people everywhere. Now back to the video.
So do you have a good idea now of like what notes make up each triad?
I need to have such a clear understanding of the numbers here before I move to the other keys.
What's not clear right now?
How much am I allowed to rely on my ear versus how much should I just know without relying on my ear?
There's no, like, no one's telling you, oh, you're only allowed to rely 20% on your ear. It's like you could rely on your ear as much as you want.
Okay.
But obviously, you can make it easier for yourself if you have other knowledge as well to go along with what you're hearing.
So for the triads, okay, let me double check I know. 1, 5, 6, 3, 4, 1, 4, 5.
Yeah.
I don't know if I remember the numbers. I just remember what notes to press.
But you just played the numbers.
But I recognized numbers after I knew what note to press, not before I knew what note to press.
What's stopping you from memorizing numbers right now?
It's not that easy.
1, 5, 6, 3, 4, 1, 4, 5.
So you want me to memorize the numbers without looking at the keys? 1, 5, 6, 3, 4, 1, 4, 5.
Yeah.
So now you want me to try this?
Yeah.
Okay, so here. 1, 5, 6, 3, 4, 1, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. Let's actually do a test. Let's try doing a different key. Let's try E flat major.
So for E flat major, what I'm going to do is, this is E flat.
Yep.
Right, for the major.
Yep.
E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, C, E, E flat. Okay,
Good,
so
good.
it's these three flats.
So 3 flats, right?
Okay, and then so if we go 1, 5, 6, so we go 1, 5, 6.
Yo, nope, G. Yeah, this one.
3, 4, 1, 4, 5.
Yeah, as long as you can sort of run through those steps in your head every time, you can sort of take any chord progression and transpose it to any key.
Okay, so how do I play this with my left hand?
So, I mean, obviously, once you get the right hand down, you want to add in the left hand as the bass note, right? You want to play the root note. Okay, I want you to play with the bass note.
Like that?
Progression, yeah.
Okay. 1, 5, 6, 3, 4, 1, 4, 5.
Yeah, good. Now, to make it into the arrangement of canon that you know in C, you have to invert the chord a bit. Can you play the version in C before again? Yeah. So do you notice in your right hand, you're playing triads. I don't know if you noticed, but you are playing triads.
Yeah, but it's not with the root note.
Yeah, it's not with the root note anymore. You are now doing what we call inverting the chord, which is taking the root note, moving it somewhere else, and then playing it in a different order.
So if I were to play the whole chord in one hand, that's the whole chord, right?
So a triad has 3 notes in it. So yeah.
And then?
Yeah. 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 Exactly.
So am I not just playing, what's going on here is I'm playing the first note with my left hand and then the remainder 3 with my right hand?
Yeah, but then you're kind of changing it up, right? So that is what you're doing for the chord, right? C, E, G, C. But this one, you're not going here. You're doing this.
Okay.
So you're inverting it differently each time.
I see.
So that is a little tricky. You have to know which inversion to use on which chord.
So is it important for me to play exactly like this in a different key?
In my opinion, as long as you know the right chord and you can sort of play the chord in its broken form.
Yeah, I guess the goal is just to make the song sound like the song in every key.
Yeah, don't worry about too much about inversions right now. Just choose, let's go back to A major and try breaking the chord up like we did for C.
So,
yeah.
do I still think about 5 here or no?
Yeah, 5.
What does that mean?
So right now you're jumping at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but you know you can go down here as well,
okay,
right?
so I'm allowed to go out of here.
Yeah, you don't have to just go in.
So I can think 5. Where do I want to go? Well, I know the song goes down.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. You can do that for now, yeah.
Okay.
And then go
Then
6. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, what key are we playing in?
This is A major. We're in A major. All right, 3 sharps.
Okay.
C sharp, F sharp, G sharp. Yep. Go 5. Yep. Good. C sharp.
I'm kind of losing it in
G
my
sharp.
head.
Remember, we have a G sharp here. Yeah. No, you had a C sharp on that. Yeah. F sharp. Yeah. Yes, that's it.
Okay, so one more time. I'm playing the root notes.
Yep.
With
the triad broken on top.
Okay.
Close.
Close
You
enough.
have to hit the C sharp again. Nope. So you're actually close. You just on this one. This is the triad here, right?
Okay.
This is not a triad. This is a 7th chord.
I see.
This is triad. And same thing. You had one. This one. You played this. It's a 7th chord. This should be the triad.
Right. So just me not knowing what the entire chord is enough.
Yeah, it's essentially you just gotta know what makes up a triad. What makes up each triad, I should say. Yeah, once you get that down, then it'll be pretty easy.
But technically this sounds pretty good, even if I press the wrong note.
So yeah, technically because the 7th actually fits pretty well in a lot of chords. Right? This is a major 7th chord, this is a minor 7th chord. It still fits. It won't sound like it's too off.
So even if I play it wrong, it sounds okay.
Honestly, if you use the 7th chords, it sounds a little jazzier.
Okay, well let me try with confidence.
Okay.
Okay, let me see.
What's that triad? That's not our triad.
What the hell?
Yeah. Yeah. D? Yes. Oh, wait, don't play this one. Play this, play this. No, I meant yes. Yes. Yeah. Just learn your triads. Yes. Yes.
I got it. Okay, ready?
Triad. E, A, C sharp. Yeah.
That was close, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty good.
pretty good.
So let's give it one more try in another key.
Okay.
Let's try G major.
G, okay. Oh, close.
Almost.
Overall, I think I get it.
Good job, buddy.
You made it to the end of the video and you're exactly the kind of person this channel is built for because we believe world-class coaching should be free, no courses, no gaping, no paywalls. If you want to help us keep it that way, please consider supporting us by joining our YouTube memberships.